Hey everyone, welcome back to Toko's Reviews, and today we're going to be talking about the Sony G Master. As you can see here, f4 18mm to 105mm. So we're going to be talking a little bit about this lens, and I know this lens has been out for a few years now, but there's something about this lens that stick out to me. It's one of the reasons why I had it for a few years now, and I haven't did a review on it, but I do want to talk about it. It's the f4. The aperture on this, even on telephoto mode and ultra wide mode, it's consistent at f4, which is one of the reasons why I got it, because it's very good for video and stuff like that. And if you do want to do photos, I do advise, because of the low light situation with this lens at f4, to get a polarizer. And that polarizer will definitely help you out on the long run, especially in low light situations. And you know, you can also mess with the ISO, but not too much. But this lens is a great lens. It's a overall, I use it pretty much for everything. For portrait, I use it for telephoto, I use it for ultra wide shooting, and all, because it's all here. This is my one lens that I would definitely go to. Having said that, we're gonna jump into the review, but before that, hit the like button if you like stuff like this, and if you're new, please subscribe. Okay, so let's jump into the review. As you guys can see right here, there's a sign right there that says road closed, do not enter. But you know, most people, I don't know, I'm gonna push it, and I do notice, if you look all the way over there, so I don't know if you can see it, but there is a cop car right there. Okay guys, as you can see, like I said before, I was right, there's a police car right there, as you can see. Just take a quick look. Right now I'm using the Sony G Master 18 to 105mm telephoto lens, and right here I was taking some shots, so I wanted to show you guys how I went from ultra wide to telephoto shooting, and the pictures came out pretty good. I haven't used this in a while, but just it was mostly for videos, but now I'm using it for shooting. The pictures came out pretty good. Here's the ultra wide shot that I did with the lens, and then here's a 30mm shot, and then I moved it up to a 50mm, and then a 70mm shot, and then I got that 85mm portrait shot right there. And then I zoomed all the way into 105mm. So right here I did some shot in low light situations. I was taking shots because, as you guys notice, the background, the aperture was constantly changing because of the weather. It was pretty bad and it was about to rain. But anyways, I caught some branches that were kind of like dark, so I decided to take some pictures. And here's some footage of it, as you can see here. This was at ultra wide. This part here was at 30mm, then 50mm, and then I bumped it up to 70mm. Then, believe it or not, I did a 75mm, and then a 85mm, and then I zoomed all the way into 105mm, which turned it out to be good. Okay, so right now we're just gonna jump into telephoto shooting. So we're gonna see, we're gonna go from 70 all the way to 105 to 85mm. But as you can see, there's a guy coming down right here, so I'm gonna take a picture of him and see how this is going. So right now, we're exactly at 70mm, and then we're gonna go 5mm. Go telephoto mode at 105. So I just went ahead and took some burst shot because he's moving, and you know, when you're doing sports or any sports shot or someone that's constantly moving, it's always good to set this in the settings to continuous focus. So, you know, when the person stops and run, you know, you're always consistently focusing. So you're getting that that very clear, you know, smooth butter picture. Anyways, we're gonna keep shooting because right now, as you can see, let me show you. Yeah, so right here I did a 70mm telephoto shot. Then I bumped it up to 85mm telephoto shot. And then I zoomed all the way into 105mm telephoto shot. So right here, as you can see, I was using my iPhone 11 Pro Max, and I just wanted to zoom in to show you guys what I was trying to take a picture of. Trying to use the Sony G Master 18 to 105mm telephoto lens. I think for a shot like this, you would probably need a 300 up to a 600mm telephoto lens to get a more better picture. But this is the part I was using the lens to take pictures of the AT&T tower here in Redwood City, California. As you can see there, I was just taking some snapshot, and this was one of the results. So right here, I was really pushing the lens by testing it out from ultra wide shot to 30mm shot, all the way up to 50mm shot, and I went up to 70mm, then I bumped it up to 85mm, as you can see there, and I bumped it up to 90mm, and then zoomed all the way into 105mm. It is not bad, as you can see. I know it's not that of a clear picture, but I know this though, with the proper software tools that you can edit these to make these pictures even look more better, give it more contrast and more light. But anyways, having said that, I'm going to wrap this up, but I just wanted to let you guys see. Here's some more shots before I wrap up. I took a picture of this little bird. You don't see it now until I took the second shot. I zoomed all the way into 105mm. So just before I wrap up, I want to do three things with this lens. I do want to take a ultra wide shot of the moving water body behind me, as you can see. Second, I'm going to take a portrait shot of the water, also a telephoto shot of the water. I also want to say thank you to all my fans, and to everyone that hit that like button, and also to everyone that subscribed. If you guys have any questions or any comments, please drop it down below. And if there's anything that you guys want me to review, just mention it down below. If I can get my hand on it, I promise I review that for you guys also. And I also wanted to say once again, thank you for watching Toko's reviews. Obrigado. Peace.
Hoshi no